You are watching MDN Teleradio. The views and opinions in this video are those of the anchor, the program host, and its guests. Do not necessarily reflect the views of MDN Teleradio. Furthermore, the assumptions, views, opinions, and insinuations made by the administrators through the programs and the comments do not reflect of the management of MDN Teleradio, Mindanao Daily News, and the page itself.
Maayong buntag, Cagayan de Oro.
Maayong buntag, Real Estate.
Hi and hello mga ka-friendship. Good morning.
I'm Alex Zeta.
And I am your Mr. Friendship Herbert Serrano.
Welcome to
The Home Show Unlimited. Once again, good morning mga friendship. Today is Tuesday, September 8. I hope we are all happy today. Friendship, kumusta man mo diha? I am so happy that our real estate industry in Cagayan de Oro City is booming. We have from the real estate practitioners watching us, Alex. Alex, you look so beautiful today. I'm so happy that we are here again for our Home Show Unlimited.
Yes, it's another show. And by the way, this Thursday, we also have another episode. So, naatay Tuesday this week and Thursday, 9 a.m. So, you can catch us every Tuesday and Thursday, 9 a.m. at Mindanao Daily News Facebook page. And also, if you miss our live stream, then you can catch our previous episodes on Mindanao Daily News page and the Home Show Unlimited YouTube channel.
So mga ka-friendship, for those who don't know about this show, I'd like to introduce to you about what is this all about. Now mga ka-friendship, previous years, we have this home show in the mall. We have this Holiday Home Expo, 3 days home expo in Centrio Mall, in Limket Kai Mall. But because of pandemic nowadays, we can no longer do that in the mall. So that's why, Alex, we have this Home Show Unlimited to share to them virtual presentation about our project development, our partners, and also banks, and also from suppliers. And there's a lot more about real estate, the association, any associations, and also for the practitioners also. So this is for us all in Northern Mindanao, in Cagayan de Oro City, and in the Philippines about real estate industry.
So this show is all about real estate.
Yes.
Kaysa instead of going to the mall nga para sa Home Expo, we decided to bring the Home Expo into your homes.
So mga ka-friendship, this is a wonderful show and very interesting because right here today we have our visitors, a wonderful
presentation.
presentation.
Mga guests for today.
Yes.
But as a recap for last week, kinsa galito atong guests last week?
Yes, last week we have we are so thankful because we have visitors coming from the city or sa Cagayan de Oro City that should
City Housing, Urban Development.
Yes, and the City Local Housing Board.
Yes, and also naapod tayo guest who's a real estate salesperson, si Ma'am Jem Malikong.
Yes.
Nagdala siya sa iyang Gems Tablia diri last week.
And I'd like to emphasize that conversation that you have, Alex, I am so happy because that is mga ka-friendship about the ethical practice of a real estate practitioner, salesperson. Because in this show, we always help to elevate the standards of our profession, the ethical, moral, and legal responsibilities of our real estate practitioners.
Yes,
so I am so
tama.
happy for that conversation.
And also for the developers who have been with us, naka-drop by na diri ang Pablo de Oro, ang Phil Invest previously, ang Primavera, and ang The Residential Loft.
Ang sige lang promo?
So ang The Residential Loft na sila outright discount for this month, 90,000 ang ilang outright discount for their studio units and 130,000 outright discount for their one bedroom and loft units.
And Pueblo also presents, this is the gold standard of community living. They are celebrating 25 years in the real
Dugayan na
estate
din
industry.
nila.
Yes. And also the Primavera City. We have the Italpinas Development Corp. They presented their Primavera City and Primavera Residences. Actually, Alex, we are so thankful because mga ka-friendship, every time we have our visitors ng mga real estate developers, I am so happy to say this to all that they have increased their sales. We are so thankful for this Home Show Unlimited because ma-advertise na mo, tamo, at the same time, makahelp po sa sales and marketing. I have heard the Abark Gold, the residential loft, naslay sale, no? with your sale
Yes.
also, Alex.
Yes, makahalin sad ta kay
Yes.
ma-inform ang gyud ta kung unsa ang ilang ongoing promos and we will natay mga idea kung unsa about gyud ang project.
Yes. And for those who are listening there about the real estate development nila or builders, home builders or any products, services or projects, you might contact us because we are welcoming you to have this also to
Yes, tama.
present here.
So why don't you introduce our next guest? Kaya
Yes.
I'm sure excited na ang mga viewers nato. Ang atong first guest for today.
Our first guest for today is a consultant in the real estate industry. And to give you all the momentum for this, before we will have our commercial break. After this, then our guest.
Yeah, so we'll be back after this commercial break.
Yes. Thank you.
You are watching MDN Teleradio. Like and share. Watch us anytime, anywhere.
The residential loft is developed by Abark Gold Developer Corporation. ADC is a real estate development company ran and owned by the Cebu-based Abarquez family. The company was registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission in early 2017. Headed by the president, May Teresa Cia Barquez, a seasoned retail and fast-moving consumer goods executive with its board of directors, composed of medical doctors and nurses and a marketing business development specialist.
are claiming to be the best in real estate development. At ADC, we don't just commit, but we strive to deliver on our promise, the practical way of living.
You are watching MDN Teleradio.
Okay, welcome back mga ka-friendship. Mga friendship, just like to inform you all that the numbers of real estate practitioners nowadays as of January 2020, the real estate brokers now we have 32,159, the real estate salespersons nationwide 32,875, the real estate appraisers nationwide we have 10,487, and real estate consultant nationwide we have 270. I'd like to thank the support of our organizations like PAREB, the PAREB National, Samuel Lau, and also the past president, Agnes Mercado, and also for the Merit CPD providers, we have real estate consultant Esteli Ocampo, and attorney Ariel Martinez, Professor C. De La Torre, attorney Ray Cartojano, ENP Daphne Berisharti, and also to our friends in Cebu, consultant Nathaniel Chua and attorney Nelson Chua. Mga ka-friendship, our visitor today is a consultant in the real estate industry. I'd like to share to you all about her background. She is more than 20 years in operation and direct construction and supervision and management, which involve diverse civil engineering works, recently undertaking interior upgrading of residential and commercial units. She also involved in property management and leasing on residential and commercial condominium units. And also she experienced in preparation and review of bidding documents, review and monitoring and evaluation of civil engineering projects like bill of materials, specification, and workmanship. She also have this 20 years in real estate brokerage with concentration on projects, with selling since 2011. Top broker with personal sales, more than 50 million sales. And also she is a top broker in brokerage with personal sales on more than 100 million. That is record breaking. And less than 3 months, my friendship. And we call her the undisputed condominium queen when it comes to single personal sales, because me too, I am also happy to know her because of her experience. Always ready siya to share to us. And also my friendship, she is an experience in conceptualization, preparation, and presentation of projects to investors. And we have many investors there listening. She is also organizing and facilitating these project presentations and conceptualizing the preparation of projects. And she also undertake this real estate presentation selling. She's a world class because she also present in OFWs in USA, in Canada, and in Australia, not only in the Philippines. And also, more than 10 years in appraisal experience with various residential, commercial, agricultural, and industrial properties for purposes of selling. And friendship, she experienced this as a resource speaker in CPD, PRC accredited speaker. And also, with regards to licenses, she have a lot of licenses. We have this real estate appraiser. In 2007, she ranked as the second placer in the real estate appraisers examination. And in 2011, she ranked fourth placer nationwide for the Philippine Real Estate Consultants Licensure Examination. My friendship, she is also a licensed nurse. In 2008, she finished the IELTS exam, the licensure exam for nurses, and a registered nurse in state of New Jersey. And also, she is a licensed life insurance in the licensure examination for the Insurance Commission. And she's also an environmental planner. in 2014. She is also a licensed engineer in 1984. And a lot of background, our speaker today, mga friendship, she is happily married to the engineer, appraiser. She is also, the husband is an engineer, appraiser, planner also, and civil engineer also. Named Sir Ben or Bineto Logto. They have their one son named Christopher Ben Logto, who works in Seda Hotel, Cagayan de Oro City. Mga friendship, our speaker this morning is no other than the condominium queen, Miss Marie Christie Silvia Logto.
Good morning
Yes.
everyone, and good morning to this wonderful program.
Yes.
And I'm happy to be here, and hello to all the listeners. And I'm grateful to be invited here. And this home show is very informative, and I hope that you will be bringing more
Thank
in
you.
here, so everybody and a lot of people will benefit from your program. Thank you for that kind
Wow.
and very long introduction, Herbert.
Because that is your background, good background. Ma'am Christy, it is our pleasure also from the Home Show Unlimited to have a real estate consultant like you. Because every time, my friendship, we have a real estate consultant in seniority, because for the listeners, the topmost from the salesperson, real estate brokers, real estate salesperson, we have the real estate consultant. And to get that license as a consultant with many experience and a lot of from the real estate brokerage and also for the selling.
Yeah, that's true, Herbert. And to be a consultant, you have to be knowledgeable in a lot of things. And to get a board exam in consultancy, you should be a licensed broker for at least 10 years, or a licensed appraiser for at least 5 years.
Yes.
But now it's an entry level, an appraiser and a brokerage. So once you're a graduate now from real estate management course, you can take the board exam and have 2 licenses for brokerage, at the same time appraisal, because they're giving exams for within a year. So within a year after graduation, you can have 2 licenses right away.
Yes. And mga ka-friendship, in talking about selling in the real estate, we have these horizontal and vertical projects. Horizontal, the subdivision, and vertical, the condominiums. So the reason behind why we invite Ma'am Christy here to give us, to inspire us, and to give us knowledge about the about investing and about buyers protection, and also for the investors that they should know about important things before they buy a property. Okay.
That's true, Herbert, because nowadays condominium is very selling like hotcakes here in Cagayan de Oro. Before, it's so difficult to sell. It's because we have so much land here, and they're thinking that why would we buy a condominium when in fact we have vast lands here in Cagayan. However, with all the improvements here and all the traffic, it seems it is practical to buy a condominium because they are vitally, strategically located. And you see, Northern Mindanao is the gateway. Cagayan de Oro is the gateway of Northern Mindanao. And it is the entry and exit of other provinces and cities. So it is a vital reason and very practical to invest here in Cagayan de Oro.
So that is a wonderful message coming from you, that Cagayan de Oro City actually, mga friendship, booming, no, in terms of real estate, not only in Cagayan but also the whole Philippines in progress. And thank you for sharing that, Ma'am Christy, because the buyers should know about this. Now, how easy or affordable is it to purchase or invest a condominium or a subdivision units?
Actually, before, just the same as what I have taught, that investing in real estate is very difficult because we don't have much money at one time. But now I realized in the course of my selling, I realized that I have several investors who invested a lot in real estate. And I learned also that how to do it. And it's easy pala. Kasi a lot of developers here are offering pre-selling, right? And payment in equity, you don't have to have so much money.
Yes.
You only have for reservation, and they offer long term and pre-selling. That means the project is still to be
Built.
constructed, and as long as they have the license to sell, I guess it's safe to invest in
Yes.
pre-selling. That's one thing important here. When you invest in pre-selling, you have to look for the license to sell of the developer, because that is your security. Because they only show you their brochures,
Yes.
marketing
Article.
materials. However, in the investor side, it would be very, very easy to invest, because the monthly equity payment will take like 3 to 4 years,
Yes.
and then it's like 5 to 7,000, and after you reserve.
So good that you mentioned about the advantages of buying pre-selling condominiums or subdivision. Now, what are the disadvantages in buying these investment or pre-selling projects that you mentioned?
Yeah,
Talaga.
Bert, and everything there is an advantage and there is a disadvantage. The
Yes.
advantage, as I said, is that it's easy payment terms of the equity. You don't have to have so much money at one time
Yes.
to be able to invest or buy, and it will be a monthly and long period of time. And then the disadvantage, as I said, there is also a disadvantage. Most investors are new in this kind of investment in condominium, right? So we have a lot of brochures, and I said if they have license to sell, they show you their
Yes, license.
brochures, their pictures of what you're going to buy. And some buyers cannot figure out unless you are a technical person. You know what is 20 square meters, what is 22 square meters, 39 square meters. You cannot really figure out the actual one. So that is the disadvantage, because the picture versus there
Yes,
is
the reality.
expectation versus reality, right?
yes.
And of course, there is also the disadvantage if and when you're done with the equity and developer would ask you to pay the balance.
Yes, that's
And that's our problem sometimes, that because I also invest that there are developers that wants you to pay the balance
yes.
prior to delivery. So we will discuss later
Yes.
if it's okay or not
It's
okay.
okay, okay.
Because I know only one developer who does not ask for the balance payment until such time you have accepted the unit. And that is one thing important. Because once you have fully paid the project you purchased, it seems that it would be difficult to complain if there are
Yes.
things that you want to be rectified, whatever it is, when you accepted the unit. And that's one thing, that's one disadvantage
Yes.
actually.
Upon hearing you, Consultant Christy Logto, no, I am very happy and overwhelmed with your mga nuggets of wisdom. Mga friendship, Engineer Christy Logto is also brilliant in terms of real estate. And I am so happy that you mentioned about the advantage and disadvantages of pre-selling investment. Now, can you also tell us about the laws that protects the condominium properties or the buyers, no? What are the regulated laws or condominium properties na expectations sa mga buyers para they can also know?
If you want to invest in real estate, in subdivisions and condominium, because we're selling like hotcakes, even now that it's COVID, I was so
Yes.
amazed that after we had an ACQ here, a lot of the developers
Still.
are selling, sold out actually, their project. So you should be knowledgeable on laws that regulates and protects you as an investor. So one is you have to know the condominium law, RA 4726.
Yes.
That is
Condominium Act of the
Condominium
Philippines.
Act of the Philippines. And we have also the PD 957.
Yes.
The Subdivision and
And the-
Condominium Buyers Protective Decree.
Yes.
And we have also the Maceda Law, RA 6552. That is the Installment Buyers Act. This is where that when you are paying your equity, what are your protection in case you don't want to pursue your purchase.
And also the
we
RESA
have
law.
the RESA law.
Yes.
That is the law that regulates our practice birth.
So can you tell us the salient points lang, Ma'am Chris, about these provisions of the law, salient points, for example, the RA 4726, then the 957, PD 957, and also the Maceda law. So salient points or the provisions on that laws.
For RA 4726, or what we call Condominium Act, it is the law that defines the condominium, its requirements for its creation, and its governing provisions. And in Section 2 states that a condominium corporation shall be formed for the purpose of holding, regulating, and maintaining a common area. Because you see, in condominium, you are an absolute owner of your unit within the 4 square of the inside walls. However, when you go out of your door,
Yes.
that is already what we call common area. The roads, the
Yes.
open space, the amenities.
Amenities.
That is regarded as common area. And you might be asking, who owns the common area? So the condo corporation is going to be formed by the developer upon turnover. And these are the ones who are responsible for the managing and regulating of the common area, especially the security, because that's one of the promise of
Yes.
this project
Developer.
development, that you are secured 24/7.
Yes.
Right? And for PD 957, in PD 957, this is the law that supposedly protects all buyers and investors. This law also contains the minimum design requirements for subdivisions and condominium developments. So here you can find what are the sizes of the roads if it is subdivision, on the entry, on the interior roads, and etc. And what are the minimum sizes of lots? The same with the condominium. How many parking spaces are required in each development?
Yes.
Right? And here also it says that there are important sections here in PD 957 that all investors should know. When we buy, we are given a contract to sell,
Yes,
right?
it is.
Contract to sell. Then after that, when we fully pay the unit, we are given a deed of
Deed of
absolute
absolute sale.
sale. So
Duas.
that says absolute. That is for your unit. Okay? All these conveyances should be registered in the office of the Registry of Deeds. I hope that you are familiar with this, and this is a security that what unit you are buying is already it's stated there in the title that you are purchasing it. So all conveyances are supposedly entered into that office, no?
Yes.
So, annotated. Then mortgages. We are aware that once a developer is developing something and we're buying a part of it and it is a pre-selling, normally developers get a development loan.
Yes.
And this development loan are mortgages that is alien to the land where the project is going to be built. So
Mm.
therefore, our agency who regulates all these development projects
Yes.
should monitor this
Monitor and
loan.
regulate.
Why? To see to it that the developer will not divert
Yes.
the development loan to other
another.
needs except for that particular project only para matapos gyud ang building, no, or ang project. Then next is, this is one thing that all the buyers should know: alteration of plans. prior to giving of the license to sell, the developer is given or have approved development plans from the regulating agencies.
Yes.
And this development plan is where the project is based upon. And this is where our brochures are based upon. The brochures that are presented to all the buyers. So therefore, what we see in the brochures are supposed to be the ones we are going to accept. And this is where it is very, very critical that you should know this, that once the developer will alter anything, they have to secure an approved alteration plan. And this it requires a 50% plus one, which is a simple majority, to sign on the approved alteration. In order to have the alteration, all the buyers at the time of the alteration should sign and approve, at least simple majority. So this is where we are so very, very keen on this, because we should know what we are buying, and what are the amenities that is included in our purchase, so that when they deliver, all the things that we are expecting from the purchase developer is there,
Yes.
right? And of course, the issuance of the title. This is very, very controversial.
Okay.
You know, a lot of purchasers are complaining already because they've been buying properties, but the titles are not issued yet. They have fully paid it for a long time already.
Yes.
And the law says that within 6 months, supposedly, the title should be processed or issued. And this is where a big problem now,
Yes.
because there's a big backlog. And I hope this can be addressed.
Yes.
And of course, another thing is the realty taxes. When are we, as buyers or investors, liable to pay the
Okay.
realty taxes? It says here that developers are responsible to pay the real
Yes.
property tax until title has been issued, provided that when buyer has actually taken possession of the occupied lot or unit, he shall be liable to the developer for the tax and assessment effective the year following.
Okay.
Right? For example, you occupied September.
Yes, September.
You're not supposed to pay your property tax yet.
But
That's on the next year,
Yes.
right? And Section 27. This is the one I want to highlight, because a lot of our clients are me, because I also invest.
Yes.
So why are there so many payables when you occupy? This Section 27 of PD 957, it says other charges. It says here that no owner or developer shall levy upon lot or unit buyer a fee for an alleged community benefit. Fees to finance services for common comfort, security, and sanitation may be collected only by a properly organized homeowners association,
Okay.
and only with the consent of a majority of the lot or unit buyers actually residing in the subdivision or condominium project. So this is very important, because as an investor, there are a lot of investors now that it's their first time and everything, and when they are levied, they just pay.
Yes.
Because they don't know what they are paying actually, right? But it's good to know, because especially these hard times, we every peso, every money,
Yes.
every cent counts, right?
So, Ma'am Christy, thank you for sharing that wonderful mga inputs. Mga ka-friendship, Ma'am Christy said to us about a while ago about the importance of a real estate investors, and also for the real estate practitioners, and also addressing to the real estate developers that they have to follow what is in the law. And also for the consultant, like Ma'am Christy said to us, that ethical practice, legal and moral should be emphasized in every aspect of investing also. And mga ka-friendship, Ma'am Christy, I am so thankful that you are here in our show. Much to my desire na continue pa atong talk for many ano no. So I welcome you again to
No
this,
problem, Herbert. I really thank your
Yes.
show because this is a good
Yes,
platform.
salamat.
And I hope that we can share a lot to all the viewers and maybe, and I hope they learned something
Yes.
from what we are
Very.
discussing. And thank you very much for having me. And I
salamat.
hope I'll see you next time.
Yes, and I will invite you again. So mga ka-friendship, we have a wonderful discussion to Ma'am Christy Logto. And let's have a break for our commercial break.
You are watching MDN Teleradio. Like and share. Watch us anytime, anywhere. are watching MDN Teleradio.
Okay, welcome back mga ka-friendship. I am so happy today, no? A while ago, we have our wonderful discussion with consultant Christy Logto. Now, mga ka-friendship, our next guest, this is very important for us all, for the real estate practitioners, for the LGU, the private agency, the government agency, and all, because this is all about the yoga or laughter yoga. Mga ka-friendship, the Bible tells us in Proverbs chapter 17 verse 22, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. So this time, very important also to share to you about this wonderful presentation. Our guest is a former mayor of Bopol, and he is also an environmental planner, and he is also a professor at Xavier University in graduate school, and also many people know him because he is like an icon in Cagayan de Oro City. Mga ka-friendship, please help me welcome Dr. Dixon Kiblat Iyasay. Hello. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good
Mga
morning.
ka-friendship, he is
How
my
are you?
professor before in the MPA, Masters in Public Administration. He is a good professor in Xavier University. Doc, I am so happy that you are here in our show. It's our pleasure to have you.
Thank you. Thank you, Friendship Bird.
Yes. I like to let the people know that this item in our discussion is all about the laughter yoga. So he is a proponent of this because he is an motivational speaker in Cagayan de Oro City, not only in Cagayan, in Northern Mindanao, in the Philippines, but also he local and abroad also. So Doc, can you tell us about this why laughter yoga? Because a lot of maayo man kay ka bisan unsa nga but you choose this as part of your advocacy.
Yeah, Bert, the history behind it, mga 4 years ago, I was in Canada for a workshop. One of our facilitators did a laughter yoga. I was impressed. It was only 5 minutes. And because I'm a facilitator, I run workshops, trainings. Usually, pag na yung mga new technology, ka-excite ko. No? And mga 3 sessions siguro to niya gi-handle. And I was amazed of the result of the laughter yoga exercise. So I decided to attend a training. And fortunately, I had a chance to participate in a workshop run by the founder himself, Dr. Madan Kataria in Bangalore, India. So mga 3 years ago, I went to India just to study laughter yoga for almost a month. No? And the intention was really simply to use that for trainings, for workshops.
So what prompted
But when
you
I came back,
Doc,
everything changed.
yes.
Friendship Bird. No? Yeah. The reason because there were so many groups asking just to do the laughter yoga exercise. So now I am practicing it, and especially as a pandemic, I'm very much concerned of the emotional health right now. No? Because it's not only the physical health that we have to be conscious about, but also the emotional health. So laughter yoga is basically we laugh with no reason, no joke, no comedy.
And I saw that in our class discussion before that you teach us.
Yeah, Friendship Bird. Remember when we had our class? I usually do it before the class starts or the middle of the class, no? Because our class then was full day, you know.
So for our
I think many of my students today, they would rather have laughter yoga than having a class.
yes. And for our listener, Doc, because they want to know or practice this laughter yoga, how to do this in practice? Can you share to us about how to practice laughter yoga? Hello? Oh? So, mga ka-friendship, Dr. Yasay will teach us about good practice to this laughter yoga. So, a while ago na atong internet. So, this is good for us to have a emotional balance. because man is a bio, psycho, social being, spiritual being, physical being, sexual being, tana, emotional. So we need this also in our endeavors about the laughter yoga. So this is all about the mental exercise and also psychological, and our spirit are also good and open to the change. Especially now we have this pandemic crisis, we have to be healthy and emotionally healthy, physically healthy in our works. Hello, Doc? Nawala siya. Okay. Mga ka-friendship, na-cut ang ato ang interview with Dr. Yasay. Maybe later or we'll have to continue. So, let's have for our commercial break. Let's watch this.
You are watching MDN Teleradio. Like and share. Watch us anytime, anywhere. You are watching MDN Teleradio.
MDN Teleradio.
Hello again mga ka-friendship. I am sure you are so excited to let us see how Dr. Yasay will present to us how to practice this laughter yoga. Hello, Doc.
Sorry, Friendship Bird. No,
Okay
sorry
lang.
for the. This is one of the things that we're facing right now.
Mm.
Anyway, back to the question: how do we practice?
Yes.
We just have to. Basically, we just have to be childlike. We just have to behave like children. They laugh through the body, not through the mind. If you laugh through the mind, it will really be difficult to laugh. But if you laugh through the body, then you will laugh naturally. So in other words, we allow the body just to move, no? Movements of the hands, etc. And by just practicing like now, by the way, Friendship Bird, there's a study in the US that our body cannot detect a fake laughter from a real one. It's okay to fake laughter. But usually when you are with a group doing laughter exercise, fake laughter becomes genuine.
Yes, becomes genuine.
So, when you are with a group, initially, even if you're not in the mood of laughing, just do it. Yes. Just do it. No? And if it becomes a habit, it becomes a discipline.
Natural.
It becomes natural.
Yes.
So I do laughter yoga every week with the City Hall employees. Also with our COVID patients. No? I do virtual laughter yoga, usually once a week with our patients and some groups.
Yes.
On Friday, I will have a group of faculty. Next week, I will be doing this with the DOA.
Wow. So,
some local government units.
Doc, what does it takes to reap mga maximum benefits for this laughter yoga?
Friendship bird, all you have to do is practice every day.
Yes.
Um, just laugh. I mean,
Exercise. Our facial muscles, our diaphragm also, no? And our lungs.
friendship bird, but
Yes.
you need to laugh every day.
Yes.
Laugh through the body, not through the mind. When it becomes a habit, it becomes so natural.
Yes.
And the beauty with laughter yoga, because today what we do is we watch comedy shows, no? We watch social media.
Yes.
But the problem is that you are dependent externally. So you cannot laugh without those external conditions.
Yes.
In laughter yoga, we are not dependent with jokes.
Oh.
We simply laugh. Because
That's
it's an
natural.
exercise. By the way, in laughter yoga, we don't laugh because we want to entertain people.
So
We laugh
actually,
because it's an exercise.
yes. And it's all in the mind, Doc, that we have to be positive and happy. No? Also with this exercise, laughter yoga is very important.
Yeah.
So,
By the way, there are 4 benefits why we need to do laughter
okay.
yoga. The first one is, of course, physiological. That's the reason why laughter yoga, because there's a breathing exercise. The yoga is the breathing. And laughing is basically breathing. And we need to bring out
yes.
from our body the residual air, the oxygen that comes in because of so many toxins in the body, the oxygen becomes the carrier of some of these toxins. That's why you have to bring out the residual air. That's why we do have to do a lot of breathing. And as a study in London, a few seconds, more than 12 seconds of laughter, boisterous, mirthful laughter, that's equivalent to a 5-minute heavy physical exercise. So if you cannot do physical exercise, just laugh aloud.
Yes. And laughter can be communicable too. Makatakod ta sa others nga katawa ta, mag-smile, no?
Yeah,
Laugh
the second benefit of friendship is psychological.
Yes, psychological
The
also.
moment you laugh, because every laughter will produce positive hormones, endorphins,
Positive
serotonin.
hormones, yes.
Automatically, your mood will shift. No? If I will not laugh right now for a few seconds and it doesn't affect you, there is something wrong with you. So automatically, my mood will change. And the beauty of laughter, when you have lots of endorphins in the body, it could neutralize the stress hormones. Especially, and this is the reason, friendship, why I am doing this advocacy every day. I'm thankful for your program because of the pandemic. No,
Yes.
as an unemployment rate, everybody is anxious, worried about conditions, etc. So there are a lot of uncertainties right now.
Yes.
And what does it mean? There will be a lot of stress hormones. And we know the moment magdaghan ng imong cortisol, the stress hormones, your immune system will be weakened. And if your immune system is weakened, and you know what does it mean? You are vulnerable to diseases like
Yes.
COVID.
COVID.
And that's
So,
the reason why I want to do a lot. I want to produce a lot of endorphins. I'm always happy when I am invited to do laughter yoga.
yes. So the first is psychological, physiological, psychological
And then
benefits.
the third
And
is
third
economic.
is
There's a study, even in Harvard
Yes.
friendship, that when you laugh regularly,
yes.
your productivity will increase by 20%.
Wow.
Basically, when you laugh,
So it makes you
You
young
have-
also.
yeah, more than that, you become happier. So
Yes.
when you have happy thoughts, it will also
Happy
have
life, happy thoughts.
happy action, happy movement. You see
Yes.
things so beautifully. And in fact, the study in Harvard said those who have high sense of humor, because usually when you practice laughter yoga,
Wow.
your sense of humor will increase, will improve. And the study in Harvard said those who have high sense of humor, they are promoted faster and they earn more.
Correct. And the
So
last,
short.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the last
Yes.
is, of course, social.
social.
Yeah, laughter is contagious. It's a very good social connector. Those are the 4 reasons why we need to laugh every day. Physiological, psychological,
Yes.
economic benefits, and social benefits.
Wow.
We need those every day.
Yes. So, Doc, salamat kaayo sa imong gi-share for today. Much to my desire to continue our conversation, but next time I will invite you again for our show. And salamat
Thank
kay
you.
Doc for sharing the positivity, for the laughter yoga. Oh, mga ka-friendship,
Thank you.
daghan kitag makuha nga
Bye,
benefits sa ato.
bye.
Yes, Doc?
Thank you very much for the
Yes.
invitation.
Salamat kay to our Philippine Institute of Environmental Planning, for the Philippine Arts Association, for the real estate brokers. They are watching us right now. Thank you for your support. We will be right back for more and for this commercial break.
You are watching MDN Teleradio. Like and share. Watch us anytime, anywhere. You are watching MDN Teleradio.
MDN Teleradio.
Welcome back to the show, mga viewers. So salamat kaayo kang Herbert sa iyang pag-interview sa duha ka guests nato today. Daghan jud kaayo tag na learn. So let me introduce our next guest for today, our final guest. And this developer has been in the real estate industry for more than 50 years. So they have given housing to over 180,000 Filipino citizens here in our country, and also naapot sila yung mga investors who are foreigners. And they also have a project here in Cagayan de Oro, which is One Oasis. So please help me welcome, to represent Philinvest Land Inc. Second time na niya diri sa show, the broker sales manager of Philinvest, Mr. James Haliasgo.
Hi, good morning, Miss Alex. Yeah,
Good morning.
you're right.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Second na ni mo nga ako.
This is my second time around, and actually, I'm very happy because I'm bringing this good news. So it's good to be back.
Yes. Kumusta man ang sales sa Philinvest after sa imong first na guesting, which was last month lang?
Yes. So far, in terms of sales, I would say that it's doing well. So with the promo that we have, because I was able to discuss the RE for early move-in promo, which is very unique, and I think the Philinvest also has I mean, siya lang yung developer na meron ganyang promo as of the moment, like the early move-in promo. So it's doing well in terms of it's really that attractive to clients kasi nga for as low as 'di ba 93,000 they can move in na.
May ragid kayo ang imong kailangan ibayad para maka-move in na sa One Oasis.
Yes, that's right.
So na-sold out na ba ang inyong tower? Kaya I noticed isa na lang inyong nabilin sa first tower na inventory.
Yeah, with regards with the building one, I'm so happy because this digital platform also helps us to campaign that one also with back to back with our online show like every Saturday, which I'm going to plug later
Asa
on.
makita ang online show sa One Oasis? Ikaw ra ba gid ang star sa online show?
Yeah, I asked Jessie kasi Jessie told me earlier na you can plug naman your show naman sa home show kasi we're not conflicting naman in terms of schedule because mine is every Saturday. It starts at 11 in the morning up to 12. So it's a new weekend habit. So I always say that it's a new weekend habit to real estate practitioner also. So
Asa man nila makita ang show?
you can catch me on HD Live every Saturday, starts at 11 o'clock in the morning until 12 o'clock in the morning at One Oasis Facebook page.
Okay.
So it's actually your real estate, your digital source for real estate news and updates. So catch me on Saturday because I have also a surprise to everyone. All right.
So can you share to our viewers, especially karon pa sila nagtanaw sa Home Show Unlimited, unsa man ang One Oasis? And what makes it special?
All right. So as what I have discussed every now and then, One Oasis, what sets apart One Oasis to other condo project here in Cagayan de Oro, because we are the only residential development here in Cagayan de Oro that offers you a resort style living. So meaning to say, it's we offer to you a condo, but not only limited to condo. It's a resort style living. So for a travelers or for a type of person, if you are travelers, like if you go to out of town vacation, short vacation every weekend, just to enjoy and feel relaxed, the vibrant of a beach or something like that. So why travel when the nearest resort is within your backyard? It's just an elevator right away. So yun yung pinaka-highlight ng One Oasis compared to other development residential development here in the city. So that sets apart One Oasis also. It's a resort style living. So aside from resort style living, we offer also like amenities such as multi-purpose clubhouse. It's actually a 2-story clubhouse. It can accommodate as much as 200 packs. So it's a 2-story.
So if you're a unit owner, libre na ang clubhouse or napoy rent gihapon?
There is a rent actually for if you going to have an event. So it actually starts at 5,000 pesos for 3 hours. For 3 hours, then succeeding would be 100 pesos.
How about ang amenities? Is it free, like for the pool and the gym for unit owners?
For unit owner, it's free. Because kasama na sila sa yung monthly dues nila.
Sa condo dues.
However, if they have guest, merong payment like 200 pesos. So that's the how they can use the amenities and so on sa ating.
So ang nakanay sa amenities no kay naa siya sa gawas instead of inside the condo building.
Yes, it's located outside because that development is a 2.7 hectares.
So it's a very big area.
Yeah, then 45% of that is intended dedicated to the buildings and 55% is dedicated to open space. So that's why we have this spacious or abundant space of like placing the landscaping or the
so
amenities.
55% ang open space. So I just want to emphasize that for other condominiums, 20% magud ang gina-require sa HLURB to use as open space. But ang One Oasis, ning sobra gyud sila og ayo. Naabot gyud og 55% ang open space. So more space for the families and mga gapuyo dito sa condominium to enjoy.
Yes, more space, more comfort.
Yes.
All right. So that's why I'm here today because as I mentioned kanina is I'm about to bring this good news and bring this good news. So di ba the last time we talked, Miss Alex, is I had this announcement like the early move-in promo, which is for as low as 93,000 for 2-bedroom, they can move in na right away. But right now, this September, so di ba September is we start counting the days to Christmas.
Yes, countdown na.
Countdown, and I think it's better to have that than that counting the days when we lock at home since the pandemic started, diba? So it will be Christmas soon. So we have this extended early move-in promo. So until September 30.
Okay. So gi-extend niyo ang promo sa last month.
Yes, exactly.
Unsa na units ang available karon?
For the building 1 because it's 1 bedroom naman, diba? So actually we have reopened 2 units of that last month. Actually that unit came from the international inventory because in Philinvest kasi we have this unit allocation for international and local because it happened several times ago that yung hindi siya walang allocation sa international na nagdo-double yung reservation. So that's
so
why
there are 2 1-bedroom units.
yes, 2 1-bedroom. One is already sold and 1 unit available now.
So katong big uglat area na
Yes.
hidden unit.
Yes.
Okay. So for the second building, tanan 2-bedroom units man added to.
Yes.
So, pila na lang nabilin?
Right now most likely nasa nasa 20 more or less 20
So
units.
gamay na lang.
Gamay na lang
Kay
talaga.
Hapit na gid ma-sold out.
Yes.
Tagpila man ang down payment for the 2-bedroom unit?
For 2-bedroom unit, just like last month, for as low as we have this unit for as low as 93,000 pesos, they can move in right away with our
2-bedroom na siya. And then ang monthly ana?
It's around 32 to 33,000 pesos.
Okay. So barato ra gihapon kay you can rent out a 2-bedroom unit between 35 to 40,000.
Yes, and it's actually a better version of rent to own. Like because diba, if you are renting now, like if you're renting like, for example 20,000 pesos, why not get a unit diba like a 2-bedroom if you have this like family, if you're living with your family, diba? So it's 32 plus if you avail the early move-in promo, which is you're paying the advance payment of 6 months. There is a holiday payment of 6 months also. So makaka-rest sila ng payment kasi they
For the 2 bedroom, 6
for the
months
2
nga po ng
bedrooms.
holiday.
I mean
For the
3
one-
months. 3 months.
3 months holiday
Holiday
for the 2
payment,
bedroom.
yeah.
Ang 1 bedroom ang 6
6
months
months,
ang
yeah.
holiday.
Thank you for reminding me that.
So how about ang ato ang mga viewers nga interested mag-reserve karon dayon unsa man ang ilang buhaton?
Yeah. Right now, because we are into digital na, like for example, we have this sellers
Can
hub.
they reserve online ba kay ang mga tao mahadlok na biya mo gawas karon because of the pandemic?
Yeah, actually we are ready for that. We have this we are into digital reservation na, like for example, if you are interested to reserve now, so we can send you right away e-copies of our purchase application form or it's a reservation form for us, then the sample computation and all other reservation documents. So meaning to say, if we're going to send that to you, you just to fill it out, with your information, and then send us back that email through email also with the na fill out na yung mga information na needed. So also in terms of payment, we accept also credit card, debit card, and other means like Paymaya and also bank transfer. So actually merong mga instruction doon when you reserve that unit na actually mas okay nga yung parang debit card or credit card kasi nga pag na-reserve siya sa online, mag-i-email lang si Philinvest sa link tapos they can reserve na right away. So ganun siya
okay,
ka-instant.
So it's much faster.
Yes.
At least na way nga maka-reserve na ang client sa balay. Di
Yes.
na kinahanglan na mo adto sa
Yes,
office.
yes, exactly.
Sige, in case na sila gusto sila mo tan-aw sa model unit, asa man located ang model unit sa One Oasis?
Alright, for those of you or for those sales partners na they have client na wants to check the unit or to check the site, I mean the site, all you have to do is to request give us a call or through RGC as long as as early as 1 day. So at least we can facilitate na the site tour kasi we are requiring talaga at least 1 day for them to request the site tour.
Okay, so na-pass nga kwaon sa Philinvest office para makasulod sa One Oasis na model unit which is naarapod sa site.
Yes.
Sige. So thank you kayo, James. Any last words or napakay gusto i-share sa ato ang mga viewers regarding One Oasis?
All right, so this is my in my final note. So thank you again the Home Shop Limited for inviting me again. So it's such an honor to be here and to be partnered by such a very nice platform also in like campaigning our promo. So I'd like to announce again, since I announced this one to our GC or to our show, that we are extending the early RFO move-in or early move-in for our ready for occupancy unit, so until September 30. So grab it while it's still there because nabanggit nga kanina ni Ma'am Christy, di ba, yung mga disadvantages if you're getting the pre-selling. So parang nagtugma siya sa for One Oasis kasi nga our unit is ready for occupancy na. So ang kagandahan pa pag ready for occupancy, you can check the unit na talaga kung ano yung unit na bibilhin mo, not like with the pre-selling one na you're not sure pa if the sizes or the turnover will be done according to plan. So I'm really inviting everyone talaga to invest now in our ready for occupancy unit, which as we have several units na lang na natira pa. So grab it while still there.
Yeah, so you heard that, mga viewers. Invest na karon sa One Oasis because their units are already ready for occupancy. So for as low as 94,000, you can already move in your condominium. So thank you again, James.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you so much for your time and for sharing your project again with us. So we will be right back after this commercial break.
You are watching MDN Teleradio. Like and share. Watch us anytime, anywhere. You are watching MDN Teleradio.
MDN Teleradio.
Okay, mga friendship.
Welcome back to the show.
Yes. I'm sure you are happy with our 6th episode today. We have a lot of things, no, in this show.
Yes, and ato lang i-plug si Gems Tablea nagpadala si
Yes.
Ate Gemma sa iyahang mga
Nara
samples
iyang-
dire. So
Yes.
Gems Tablea only 75 pesos iyang SRP.
Yes. So thank you, Ma'am Gemma Licong, for your Gems Tablia.
Yes,
and we would like to thank also to our sponsor from the Abark Gold, from the Love Residences. We also have from the project development nga nag-share diri. We have from Pueblo de
From
Oro.
Invest also.
Yes.
So thank you again kang James sa pag-anhin niya diri sa atong show karon.
And also from Primavera, Italpinas. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And mga ka-friendship, we have our upcoming shows in every Tuesday, 9 to 10 a.m. and also this coming Thursday. And thank you for your support to the real estate industry of the Philippines, the Cagayan de Oro City, the booming city of Cagayan de Oro, and also the Northern Mindanao. Salamat sa inyong pag-support sa among show. And the Home Show Unlimited nga mga viewers and watchers, thank you so much.
Yes, si Kang James again,
Yes.
nag-comment siya. Si Ray Catiil Sabuero.
Yes,
Good
si
morning,
Sarah.
Ray. So, we hope to see you this Thursday.
Yes.
Kang Sarah Rose
Yes.
Honrado.
And also Janice Caseria.
And kang Kretsil Abdon.
Yes. And also to Liceo de Cagayan University College of Nursing, and to my students also, thank you so much for watching us.
So, thank you everyone, and we will see you this Thursday for another episode of the Home Show Unlimited.
Yes.
Bye!
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you for watching MDN Teleradio. Like and share. Watch us anytime, anywhere.